Man, what a crazy Thursday night football game and kicks off the 2025 NFL season, am I right, people? With all emotions about Jalen Carter's spin on Dak Prescott to start the game and getting rejected from the game, to a weather delay, and I've been on a pretty decent game to start before the weather delay, and the weather delay basically caused everybody to fall asleep, basically. After no points was scored after that damn weather delay. Hey, enough sports talk for today, shall we be? What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Lucas E. Allen Productions. Yes, it is. Lucas E. Allen Productions. Now, I discussed that on Twitter yesterday. And also all audio platforms, with your wrestling report for September 5th of 2025. For again today, please follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, Lucas E. Allen. Watch on YouTube, click the like button, today's report, hit the subscribe button if you've done so already. And leave me a comment what you think of this episode for today, for September 5th of 2025 Wrestling Report. Watch on Spotify, leave me a 5-star rating as well, and also leave me a comment as well what you think of this Wrestling Report for September 5th of 2025. Let's get right into your podcast. Everyone's report, shall we? Let's just this introduction for right now to say it. There's not a lot to discuss. Obviously, our Friday Night Smackdown show. Right now, we're going to be doing a preview for that. I'll discuss this in a minute. So Nikki Bella, this first off, Nikki Bella discusses her WWE comeback on her podcast, the Nikki and Bree Show. I'll discuss that. We're also going to be discussing a new location, reportedly set for John Cena's final WWE match, his final professional wrestling match ever. Yeah, it's no longer in Boston, Massachusetts anymore, because it was first reported. We're going to discuss that. Don't like that at all. It's not being in Boston, what it is. We also discussing Tony D'Angelo has been discussed for a WWE main roster call-up. We're going to be discussing that. Also, Kenny Omega addresses time off report and clarifies his AEW absence after getting taken out this past week on Dynamite by Kyle Fletcher, the AEW TNT champion. Discuss that. Also, your Friday Night Smackdown September 5th, 2025 preview. Which, by the way, this is a big-time packed show for someone going head-to-head with Friday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and Los Angeles Chargers. Game in Brazil, obviously. Yes, more likely Brock Lesnar be on this show. And obviously, the long-awaited return to, hopefully, knock on wood, the wife of CM Punk, AJ Lee. Man, I can't wait to see her back, what she usually looks like in 2025. It's great. It'd be great to see AJ Lee back, hopefully. And by the time it's Friday Night Smackdown. And we're also discussing this day in wrestling history as well. As always, thank you for watching. Lucas E. Allen Productions may be as always constant in all your platforms. It's going to say is your wrestling report for September 5th of 2025 on Lucas E. Allen Productions and all audio platforms. Starting with, you guessed it, Nikki Bella, the lovely Nikki Bella. Discusses her WWE comeback. WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella recently challenged Becky Lynch for a WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship at Clash in Paris Premium Live event this past Sunday, August 31st. And while she came up short in her quest to recapture the title, she has since reflected on her experience, stating that she was on cloud nine and so proud of her performance, especially given the challenges of her busy life outside of wrestling, or the ring to say the least. The match took place in front of the record-breaking crowd of over 30,000 passionate fans in Paris, France. For Nikki, the opportunity to compete for a championship on such as a major international stage was a dream and check off the bucket list. In the latest episode of her podcast, the Nikki and Bree Show, Bella shared her feelings about this special night. This was the first time experience in Paris of what I've always talked about in this theme of this comebacks is I'm not here to prove anything to anyone but myself, and so it felt like I was finally in Paris for me. It was about me, and I was like, I just kept having pinch me moments of thank you God for this, and for giving me the opportunity to have a title match in Paris. Already, that was a dream for me. That's check off the bucket list. I can't believe. And then in front of 30,000 people, I was just on cloud nine. I felt so blessed and lucky, she said, as in quote. Nikki also opened up about difficulties of preparing for such a match while also being a full-time single mom and running two companies. Despite the challenges, she was proud of what she was able to accomplish in the ring, even if she was a little bummed about a couple of moments in the match. I'll be honest. The match itself between Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch is not the best, honestly, like I was hoping it would be. But there's plus obviously a spot off the top rope where Nikki missed, and she kind of botched that move. It didn't look great at all whatsoever. But you gotta be honest, Nikki Bella has not been used to still wrestling. She's been wrestling since 2018? She last wrestled a match against Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Evolution. I think that's the last time she wrestled a full throttle match. So yeah, it's been 7 fucking years, people. Give her a goddamn break. Stop. The fucking haters online have been seeing all fucking day. Or ever since the match took place. Like, Nikki Bella is this, she's so bad. She's not her greatest wrestler. She sucks. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people, bro? Is she like an Io Sky wrestler? No. Is she like a Mercedes, my girl Mercedes type wrestler? No, people. She's not. Doesn't mean she's bad, though. She's 40 years old. She looks in the best shape, honestly, of her whole life, honestly. The way she looks right now is just fucking, like, amazing how that woman ages, man. It's quite insane. But the people that slam her by that mistap on the top rope, like, stop, people. Stop with the bullshit. And stop with fucking dissing Nikki Bella for the sake of dissing Nikki Bella. Was it a bad spot? Yes. As an honest Nikki Bella fan, it was. But she was probably bummed shitless about that spot. So stop. Stop already, people. Obviously, the match, like, I'll be honest, I'm so proud of myself because, it's hard living where I live, hands-on mom, full-time mom. When I'm mom, I'm a single mom, and then running two companies, and having all the things, but also making my comeback priority too. But nothing will be more priority than Metal. Who is Metal? I don't know who Metal is, honestly. It's like you go out there and you do it, and I was so proud of myself. And it was really cute because when I came back, they all were clapping for me, and it was really special. And obviously, there are 2 spots bummed about, which she obviously said right there. I can say the volley kick, you know what, that stuff happens, end quote. There you go, she actually admitted it. So shut the fuck up, you Nikki Bella haters, bro. If she had missed that, shit happens, people. Even the best, like your EOs of the world, your Mercedes, much as I hate to admit it, she makes botches a lot of times too. We all make mistakes, people, especially for professional wrestlers. So stop with the fucking bullshit, the idiot fucking trolls online. Like, you assholes can do fucking better than that. You probably do way worse than what Nikki Bella produced on Sunday. Just saying. I'm just saying. Glad she mentioned this from Nikki Bella, so I hope that she can bounce back, honestly, from this. I think she's not done by in professional wrestling, by the way. She mentioned, I believe, on social media, just the moments after the match, I believe, as well. Keep you all updated what Nikki Bella does in 2025 for WWE and beyond the set at least. Moving on to a new location reportedly set for John Cena's final WWE professional wrestling match in general. A change has reportedly been made for the plans of John Cena's final retirement match. The match will no longer be held in his home state of Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts maybe as well. According to a new report from PW Insider and WrestleVotes reports, for December 13th, Saturday night's main event special, which will feature Cena's farewell, is now slated to take place in Washington, D.C. And I believe I saw a clip where Donald Trump, the President of the United States, and as well as Triple H, had like a shaking in agreement here. I'm like, oh, fucking, boy, that's going to go over well online. And lo and behold, media was all over that shit right then in general, man. Also, this is a noble shift from a long-standing expectation that his career would end in front of his hometown crowd in Boston. To be confirmed his final dates in Boston and New York this morning as well. I'll be honest, man, I hate this decision. Not because of the stuff with the Washington, D.C. and President Donald Trump. I don't fucking care. I can't stand Donald Trump personally. It is what it is. Wait a minute. John Cena, the greatest wrestlers of all time for world wrestling entertainment, WWE, and professional wrestling in general. He doesn't have his retirement in his hometown, or at least his home state in Massachusetts, because it's kind of fucked up, in my opinion, there, WWE. Then you in a nation's capital makes it even fucking worse, in my opinion. That's just my opinion on that for sure. But then again, what do I fucking know, man? All I care about WWE is their fucking money and TKO and Triple H. I don't act like Triple H can get those out to scot-free either. He knows damn well he could change this shit himself. If he has someone who could at least pitch something like this. He ain't pitched shit for Massachusetts, man. You know damn well that's the case, and that's my thoughts on this segment for sure. Moving on to a professional wrestler actually quite liking NXT, believe it or not. Tony D'Angelo has been discussed for a WWE main roster call-up. Tony D'Angelo may be soon bringing his brand of business to the main roster. A new report from WrestleVotes Radio indicates that the NXT star's name has been circulating within the creative recently, with some of the company expecting him to make his debut on either Raw or SmackDown by the end of the year. Before the end of the year, excuse me. In the latest episode of WrestleVotes Radio, the outlet provided a nugget of information regarding the future of the NXT star. The report suggests that the main roster call-up is not just a possibility, but something that is actively being discussed. Sources indicate Tony D'Angelo's name has been circulating within creative recently, with some expecting him to debut on the main roster before the year's end. The report also addressed the future of D'Angelo's mobster style gimmick, with some characters undergo significant changes when they move up to the main roster. The current plan is for D'Angelo to keep his established persona, albeit with some minor refinements. He has also set up a strong reputation within the company. We're told that the mobster style gimmick is expected to remain at this time, though it will likely be slightly refined. Before he hits either Raw or SmackDown, D'Angelo is set to have a strong work ethic and stand-up personality traits that many within the company speak highly of, end quote. Like to hear an honesty for Tony D'Angelo. He's very great what he does in NXT. Just wishing me also be I think he should have been an NXT champion, honestly. I'm surprised he hasn't been so far, but whatever, man. It should be interesting when he gets called to the main roster as Raw or SmackDown. He probably can boost better on SmackDown, I think, honestly. Especially at mid-card for the United States Championship is kind of putrid right now, in all honesty. Wait and find out that for sale. Let's keep it updated on Tony D'Angelo going forward, in all honesty. Moving on to Kenny Omega addresses time off report and clarifies his AEW absence. A new report from FIFO Select gave an update on the status of former AEW World Champion Kenny Omega, who was written off of television at the conclusion of last week's AEW Dynamite. The report noted that Omega is taking a planned break from the company, which will include a trip to Japan. The storyline angle that saw him taken out of a stretcher was pre-planned way to explain his absence. This news comes after Omega returned from a career-threatening illness. The storyline exit for Omega took place after the main event this week on an episode of AEW Dynamite, where Kyle Fletcher, the AEW TNT champion, attacked Omega, delivering a brainbuster through a table. Omega was then stretchered out of the arena. This angle was designed to write him off television so he could take his planned time away from the ring to rest and handle his other commitments, end quote. The initial report from FIFO Select stated that Omega was taking time off and that his absence would include an upcoming all-out pay-per-view. Omega took to Twitter, responding to the report, taking issue with the phrasing of I'll confirm his absence. Time off, ? Specialized hospital visits and work that had been planned for a year. But sure, let's bait the trolls. Omega wrote, I'm just trying to improve what I can represent for the company in a positive way. While not performing, don't be misleading with headlines, please, and thank you. The work that had been planned for a year that Omega referenced appears to be an appearance at the Tokyo Game Show, according to the FIFO report. They're good old FIFO Select and Slam, not like Dave Meltzer, honestly, but hey. Sometimes Fightful, even sometimes Fight, but gotta be honest, gets out the shit out of hand, honestly. Especially Sean Ross Sapp. That dude can be fucking, like, sensitive as fuck, to say the least. I don't mean to hate him or anything, I'm just saying in general. As always, let me know what you think about this, to say the least. Let me know what you think of Kenny Omega taking time off. Potentially about because our commitments in the Tokyo stuff, to say the least. Moving on to your Friday Night Smackdown, September 5th, 2025 preview. Tonight's episode of Friday Night Smackdown from the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois is set to be big. The show will feature what's expected to be the final Smackdown appearance for John Cena's career. And Chicago's own CM Punk is also scheduled to be in the building. The show is key stop on Cena's ongoing retirement tour. Tonight will mark his final appearance in Chicago. A recent report from WrestleVotes indicated that there's expected to be his final appearance on SmackDown brand in general. On SmackDown, he made his debut in the very same building in 2002. And I didn't know that, honestly, until today. I don't know that whatsoever until today, honestly. John Cena retired. Is going to be debuting in Chicago and also retiring on SmackDown in the same arena in Chicago, Illinois. The big question heading into the show is whether or not Brock Lesnar will be in the building to confirm it, as Lesnar is reportedly in town. The two are reportedly set to face off at the WrestlePalooza Premium Live event on September 20th. While he is a member of the Raw roster, CM Punk was heavily hinted that he will be at tonight's SmackDown in his hometown. Punk is coming off a loss in the main event of Clash in Paris Premium Live event where Becky Lynch interfered to help her husband Seth Rollins retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. On this past Monday's Raw episode, Punk made clear that he would not physically resonate against Lynch, which he was led to widespread speculation that his wife AJ Lee could be on the verge of a return to even the odds, as well as both Randy Orton and reigning defending WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton are also advertised to appear on the show as well. Now, it's the first time I'm discussing AJ Lee and this stuff with speculation about AJ Lee making a return to WWE. I fucking love it, bro. The WrestlePalooza, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch teaming up with each other to take on wife and couple, AJ Lee and CM Punk. Sign me the fuck up for that one, bro. There are people, but it's ever since AJ Lee rumors started, AJ Lee doesn't mean shit in women's wrestling, bro, in history. What the fuck are you smoking? Oh, she was overrated, she was this, she's his death. From the AEW sickos, I can't stand those types of people. It's fucking ridiculous. But meanwhile, if AJ Lee appeared on Dynamite with CM Punk, people will probably be glazing their notes tomorrow, to say the least. Stop with the fucking bullshit, you fucking tribalistic fucking trolls online. Whether it's WWE drones, AEW sickos, I hate them all, to say the least. But I fucking love to see AJ Lee back. It's been a long time fucking order to see April Mendez back in World Wrestling Entertainment WWE. Can't wait to see him, man. And SmackDown looks fucking very stacked on paper. Going head-to-head with Friday Night Football and the Kansas City Chiefs and Los Angeles Chargers and Brazil, to say the least. Should be an interesting show for tonight's SmackDown. I might have been thinking about actually doing another wrestling report, or at least another video on YouTube. We're discussing SmackDown tonight. That's what we'll talk to tomorrow, next day, Saturday. Waiting to find out that to say the least. So SmackDown looks fucking stacked tonight, man. And you get AJ Lee making a long-range World Wrestling Entertainment return, WWE return. And also Brock Lesnar's advertised to the show tonight. Or at least is scheduled to be appearing in Chicago. Got John Cena making his final SmackDown in Chicago, Illinois appearance. Like, this show's fucking like a better SmackDown I've ever seen, man. More of this, please, Triple H. More of the Road Dogg we're gonna fucking blame here, honestly, for the lack of SmackDown again all year. I'm blaming Triple H, honestly. Oh, we'll see if this will be not just an all hype show, and that's just falling flat in its face. I'll be a knock on when that doesn't happen. I'm very hopeful it's now. You have Brock Lesnar returning. You have AJ Lee making her long-away return. You also have John Cena making his final appearance on SmackDown and Chicago in general. I mean, come on. You can't get anything wrong in that, man. Hopefully they can produce one of the better SmackDown shows in recent memory, man. Because SmackDown can desperately use some big time boost to that roster, man. For at least some spark into for excitement, like you see him John Cena make his final SmackDown appearance, and also, like I said, AJ Lee making a long way return, hopefully, and also Brock Lesnar making his return, probably to confront John Cena as well. Keep updated with SmackDown produces tonight on the coming YouTube channel. You may do some YouTube shorts, TikTok Reels and Instagram Reels, to say the least. Keep up update on SmackDown tonight for sure. Also, probably could be updated with Friday Night Football too, by the way. So stay tuned for that to say the least. Now is my WWE Friday Night Smackdown preview for tonight's episode, September 5th of 2025. And finally, one thing in this day in wrestling history, and we get on out of here for the afternoon to say the least. One thing just in wrestling is in 2020, not even a WWE thing, it's an AEW thing. 2020, AEW All Out took place at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. The 11-match card was headlined by Jon Moxley defeating MJF to retain the AEW World Championship. Also on the card, Britt Baker and Big Swole competed in a cinematic tooth and nail match. And Baker's dentist surgery, don't even fucking maybe remind me of that shit. And Orange Cassidy got the better of Chris Jericho in a Mimosa Mayhem match, to say the least. That is this day in wrestling history. And thank you all for watching. Lucas E. Allen Productions on YouTube and all audio platforms of Lucas E. Allen Show. Which your Wrestling Report, September 5th, 2025 pop report. I'll catch y'all hopefully tomorrow, knock on wood. More content about maybe I'll do more sports talk today, honestly. I'm not totally sure yet. On the YouTube channel, maybe I'll do anything else to say at least. Until next time, I'm supposed to be in next time. Hopefully tomorrow, like I said, with more wrestling reports, honestly. Until next time, peace, love, I am out. Take care. Love you all big time, to say the least.